Welcome. Come in. No, you're not late at all. Yes, I know our session was scheduled to begin 30 minutes ago, but remember, these are your sessions. We start when you're ready. Yes, that's right. The van outside is mine. I'm leaving town after our session today. We talked about this. Well, I'm certainly glad that you feel I've been a big help for you so far, and that you look forward to our sessions, but just because this will be my last session as your psychiatrist doesn't mean you have a bleak future. You don't have to be afraid of what's to come. Don't worry about that now. Let's stay focused on the here and now, shall we? Excellent. Your positive attitude has always been confirmation to me that your outlook is bright, and I hope that you see it that way too. I think you're going to like where our session takes you today, so please, get as comfortable as before. Relax, and we'll get started. Are you ready to begin? I thought it'd be a good idea to review a few things from our earlier sessions first. Would that be okay with you? Very good. Even before our first session, when you discussed the need for an appointment with me, you advised me that you have a deep, pervasive sadness. Almost a hollow feeling, as you explained it, due to an intense loneliness compounded by a fear that you were never going to be seen as worthy of anybody else's love or affection. Yes, that's right. You also were afraid to approach anybody yourself, which added to your feelings that you were going to remain alone for all of your life. You expressed your desire for just one person to notice you, to need you, to love you. Yes, that's right. So first we began with a temperament study that revealed, among other things, that you possess an inherent feeling of worthlessness. At one point of our session, you told me plainly that you felt you didn't deserve to be speaking with someone as beautiful and as wonderful as me, much less be receiving free therapy. Yes, I know you didn't say it exactly in those words, but it was certainly this feeling of worthlessness within you that was coming out. It also revealed that although you always want your input valued, you are much more comfortable with someone else making all the major decisions in your life. You very much want to be told what to do by someone you trust, to have your best interests at heart, which leads to the problem that, because of your feelings of worthlessness, you feel you will never find someone who truly cares about and desires your best interest. Additionally, you are highly intelligent as well as extremely analytical. You naturally study everything that interests you in great detail. This compounds your feeling of worthlessness because you vividly understand all of the areas where you have failed as well as all of your limitations, which makes you feel that your conclusion that you are worthlessness is justified. You also possess a very high degree of empathy, so that when you do fail others, which you feel is inevitable, you hurt for them to such a degree that you feel that the best thing for them would be that you remained out of their lives. These aspects of who you are all increase your feelings of worthlessness and intensify the belief that you will always be alone. Is that right? Moving on. We discussed the lack of support throughout your life from parents, teachers, other students or colleagues, and even the few romantic partners you've been capable of beginning. Some of those relationships were self-sabotaged by your fears, causing you to run and hide. Some of those relationships were doomed from the start due to the other person being an abusive individual who sought to take advantage of you. And some of those relationships failed because you tried to be somebody you were not, due to your belief that you were and could never be enough. But that only led to their leaving when they found out you'd been lying to them about who you were. Does this all sound correct, or is there something you'd like to add? And finally, we discussed how your own actions of hiding from the world, which stem from the reasons I've just listed, have isolated you from others and have kept you in a downward spiral of depression that is slowly consuming you. and that is what prompted you to accept my offer of help. You feel your own life is out of control, and you have asked me to help you regain it. Would you say that I've summed it up correctly? Well then, I believe I've created a treatment plan that will give you a true sense of worth and understanding just how valuable you really are, offer you a supportive, nurturing environment, protect you from those who wish to take advantage of you, and place control of your life in the positive place where it needs to be. Does that sound like something you've desired? Very good. Then if you're ready, we'll begin. Now to start, I want you to place your hands behind your back. Yes, this is part of the treatment, so make sure you're comfortable. This isn't intended to hurt you, just to keep you secure. I'm going to first tie your hands in place, like so. Does that feel okay? Are you comfortable? Good. Then I'm going to place another rope around your feet, securing them as well. Another rope around your legs to hold them fast and make you feel secure. That's not too tight, right? Good. And finally, I'm going to place this gag on your mouth so you won't be able to speak. From now on, I want you to nod slowly and clearly when instructed. Up and down for yes, side to side for no. Do you understand? Very good. Now what I've done is effectively take control of your own life out of your hands. I'm now responsible for your well-being. You understand? Good boy. Do you like it when I call you that? Very well. Then I shall continue to use it, because that's exactly what you need to know. I do believe that you are a good boy. You are highly valued. You need to understand that the feelings of worthlessness inside of you are simply a part of who you are and do not reflect the reality of your situation. It's normal for someone with your temperament to feel this way, and it's not wrong. For the rest of your life, no matter how you grow and no matter how you learn in order to overcome these feelings, they'll always be there under the surface. But the fact that those feelings exist doesn't make you bad. It just means that you need someone dearly important to you, such as myself, to reinforce just how special and worthwhile and loved you are. Feeling worthless doesn't make you worthless. You are a good boy. But since it's so difficult for you to intrinsically understand that on your own and to gain a feeling of self-worth internally, you've been tied up, bound by your own thoughts and emotions. You require an external source like me that will be loving and nurturing to let you know how incredibly valuable you are, and yet forceful enough to overcome your own tendencies towards negativity and keep you from escaping the place of safety and love she's created for you, to let you know the perfection she sees in you, her good boy. And you need that forceful yet loving reinforcement to be backed up by actions that will show you how loved you are and prove that my words aren't hollow. You need me to let you know you're a good boy. But you also need me to show you how valuable and loved you are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here beside you and then gently lower you down so your head is resting on my lap. That's a good boy. Are you comfortable? Good boy. And if I gently massage your scalp like this, does that feel good too? Does that let you know how much I care for you and desire your well-being? Very good. And as I continue to softly caress your head, I will continue to tell you that you are my good boy, the most beautiful person on earth, and my most valued treasure. You are the reason I get up in the morning, and the last thing I think about before falling asleep at night. I would do anything to make you feel loved, protected, and happy? Does it lift your spirits and make you feel better hearing me tell you such things, my good boy? Yes, of course it does. And why wouldn't it? Those are positive, affirming, caring things you've longed for someone to tell you all your life. But, and this is very important, do you believe it when I say those things? No. That's right. And why would you? I'm just a psychiatrist who's telling you such things because it's her job, right? You are intelligent and analytical, as I said, and the part of you knows that you can't believe that I could really think that you're the most beautiful person on the planet, or that you're the greatest treasure I could ever possess. And so I must be exaggerating for the psychological effect that I'm looking for, right? Because I'm only a psychiatrist who's doing her job properly, who only just met you a little more than 2 months ago and has only had a handful of sessions with you. How could you be expected to believe such claims from a person like me? And even if you did believe me, that I longed to be with you more than anything, it wouldn't matter because, as a psychiatrist, I'm not allowed to enter into such an intensely involved relationship with a patient. But what if I told you I wasn't actually a psychiatrist? What if I told you that in reality I thought you were so special and so wonderful that I had been watching you for several months? What if I told you that I had tried to get your attention, but you had ignored and rejected me because you found me so beautiful and so wonderful that you hid from me because of the feelings of worthlessness I had just reviewed? And so, because of that, what if I told you that I changed my hair and appearance so you wouldn't recognize me, and set all this up in order to get you here with me? Because I had intense, strong feelings for you, and that I even loved you with all my heart. And that for all the time that I've been watching you, I've longed for the day that you were mine like this, lying in my lap, having allowed me to tie you up, letting me stroke your precious hair with my fingers and telling you what a good boy you were. If I told you all of that, would it help you know that you have value, that you have worth? Would it help you to understand just how special you are, knowing that someone would go to all this trouble just to make you hers? Good boy. Good boy. Because here's a secret, and I believe it's a secret to making you truly happy. All of that is absolutely true. I fell in love with you from the first moment I saw you, and have tried to get you to notice me, but you shut me and everybody else out of your life. So, I resorted to other means. I've studied you for some time now. The piece of art in the bedroom that you thought you'd won in that raffle was actually a camera. I've been watching everything. I know your habits, the foods you like, the games you play, the amazing skills and talents you possess, and the shows you watch. I even know that you are a deep, peaceful sleeper, and I have loved falling asleep with you, imagining you were lying beside me, feeling safe and cared for in my presence. But none of that insight gave me access to your heart and mind. I had to know why you wanted to hide from me, and so on one of your long hikes in the woods, I pretended to have a sprained ankle and allowed you to assist me, and in return for your kindness, I offer you these psychiatric lessons for free. It was here that I discovered what drives you to hide from everyone, to hide from me. And so now, with you laying in my lap, staring up longingly at me with those beautiful puppy dog eyes, I'm letting you, my good boy, know that you no longer have to feel afraid of being alone. I'm making you mine. I've tied you up, and I'm never going to let you go. I really am moving away as soon as we're finished here, and I'm taking you with me to be loved and adored for the rest of your days. And I can see in your eyes that there is no fright in you, my good, good boy. In fact, I can see the relief and the joy that tells me this is exactly what you were looking for, what you were longing for, but dared not dream it was possible. I told you when we started that I thought you were going to like where our sessions would take you today, because I'm going to take you with me. I told you that my treatment plan will give you a true sense of just how much you're worth and an understanding of just how valuable you really are. I told you that my treatment plan will offer you a supportive, nurturing environment, protect you from those who wish to take advantage of you, and place control of your life in the positive place where it needs to be. And then I asked if that was something you desired, and you responded that it was. And now your desires have come true. Control of your life is now where it needs to be to make you truly happy within my loving arms. Now that I have you tied up, and I have embraced you, and I'm caressing your face lovingly, and I've let you know what I intend to do with you, and you will always have that one person you desire to notice you, to need you, to love you. Is that something you still desire? Good boy.